Good morning. This is Carolyn, and I am off to the tanning bed. You can usually tell what mornings I'm going to do that by the blasted white pale face. I don't know. I'm tired of it. I kind of don't even want to go that much anymore, but I do think I look a little better. I quit going into the regular bake. Well, every once in a while, on a really cold morning, that regular bake feels really wonderful and, makes you in a little better mood, but having some color also helps. But it's just getting too expensive. It's $100 a month. But I mean, I could go every freaking day if I wanted to, but yeah, not really feeling it. But anyway, just when I had kind of given up, I'm doing the off the grid living. And I do have tiny houses, the ones that are made by Amazon, and there's some very nice ones. But I wanted to get with Craftsman. I wanted to market their products. And, oh gosh, I think 2 months went by and I kind of gave up. And then I started, like, now I'm adding, this very week, I'm adding spiritual products to my off-grid website. Actually, it's called freedom-basics.com. And yes, I do have to go have somebody go in there and fix all the spelling errors. I did not write it that way, but the problem is that, I don't know, I guess they just don't copy and paste in every country. But because they found some creative ways to spell, and I'm going to have one person to go in and fix the spelling errors, and also, I guess, fix the words. There's certain selected words that if a person enters, it comes up on Google. My search words were, I guess, apparently off. I don't know what they originally were. I remember that I believe I was the one that gave them to somebody else to enter. I see a guy with a little wagon. Oh, and he's got a baby in the back of it. Is it that freaking warm out? Huh. It must be that warm out because there is a man with a little red wagon and a baby in the back of it. How about that? Independence is quite unique anyway, isn't it? But anyway, I'm having other things done to the freedom-basics.com with the spirituality products added this week. See, it just takes me a little bit. I'm like a child. You get me distracted, I can't reel it back in for nothing. But anyway, now I guess I'm going to place some ads with the Craftsman's tiny houses. This is too good of an offer for me to pass up. It's one I've been wanting. It's a very good company. Probably one of the very best if you're going with tiny houses, the small, economical, minimalist houses. If you ever were wanting to just take that leap of faith and move somewhere so far away from these crazy people. Well, I don't know. To tell you the truth, I kind of like independence on most days. Occasionally you get a grumpy person, but I do like them better than when I was living in Raytown, Missouri. You cannot avoid getting a little bit older, but you can kind of avoid being a complete grumphead meanie to where the get off my lawn kind of people. That's all there is in Raytown. Well, that and maybe your occasional thief and scammer. Did I say that out loud? I still love you, Raytown. I grew up there, went to high school there. Yep. I just needed a break from you. But anyway, if anyone has any advice on the tiny houses, and I'd like to build a whole nother page and tie it to my off-grid page with, if nothing, just like their 5 or 6 bestsellers, Craftsman bestsellers, and they're pretty good. It's very nice, and it is a much more of a learning process because you do get to give them the spec sheets and let them pick the materials that they want, and actually make a bid if you see a tiny house and maybe you don't quite have the money that they're asking. Then you can make a bid on it or what you think it's worth, or hopefully you've got a nice lot. I have heard that sometimes finding the correct location to put one in can be strategic. But in this stage of the game, they're not all like shipping container type houses. There's some very attractive ones. Hey, look up the ones Elon Musk are promoting. This is a hot ticket right now. I mean, I knew I had a hot ticket when Elon Musk was promoting his own brand of tiny house. Wow. And believe it or not, his is extremely economical. I might look into promoting that one. I mean, what a perfect time, right? I know not everybody loves the Elon. Hey, Clinton went on a deep dive to look for the dirt. So did Obama. Of course, I guess the only difference back then, other than the people that were orchestrating it, was the fact that I think they did mesh with some Republicans, so they went into it as more of a bipartisan. But hey, the so-called cleaning the fat is not a new idea, and it happens every so many years. I am so sorry for those people working from home that didn't want to come up with 5 things that they did last week that were specific. Maybe I think it's semantics. Maybe if he would have said, what 5 things did you accomplish last week that you felt made your job worthwhile? And then we hope nobody said spilt oatmeal on my napkin I was getting ready to wipe my face with. Hopefully they didn't submit something like that. I don't like to see people losing their jobs, but I don't know what you guys expected. This working from home thing wasn't going to last forever, and I don't believe we will ever have a pandemic again. I think we learned our lesson. And if not that, we won't be taking any random vaccines. Anyway, I'm going to head to the tanning bed, but it was just so wonderful chatting at you people. And if you guys want to do some reaction videos, I bought a new camera. Well, new to me. It's a new use camera. But I'm dipping my foot in gently with this YouTube thing. No big convictions here. I'm not even that comfortable. But I'd like to do some reaction videos with somebody, I guess. So if you're ever up for that, I always include phone number, email to reach me. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.